Hey, good morning, folks. How are you all doing? Today, I'm actually started doing a video shoot in the early morning before I was going for a walk, and suddenly, on the halfway through, I received a call in my other phone, so I had to cut that down. So I am starting all over again. So basically, yeah, uh, I'm gonna do a two-part video because I was thinking I want to do this together. But the thing is, as you can see, the review for today it's gonna be my scent of the morning, Chanel Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. So this one today it was a very cool. Like right now the winter is coming, it's getting like cooler by the day, right? It's like very chilling and like very colder, and it's like the breeze today was very breezy and stuff. So it's like very nice weather, like ideal for this kind of a fragrance. I just felt it. I went to the balcony and I felt like this is gonna be my scent of the morning. So went for my walk and all that, and then yeah, let me show you. I was wearing this for the lotion because, as you know, winter it's very dry and I have dry skin, so I don't want any of like white shades and stuff, like on the like dry skin looking. It's like doesn't look nice. So I was going with this Parachute. It's my lotion of the day in the morning. It's like Parachute Advanced Deep Nourish. If you can find this, you can give it a try. Very aromatic, smells very nice. All right, okay, and not very sticky kind. All right, so basically let's do to the first part. Okay, I'm gonna do the review first for this fragrance, and I'm gonna be second episode, I'm gonna be talking about how to plan or buy your fragrances. Very important. I did earlier video like few months back. In my earlier videos I talked about fragrances, the how to apply, and how to purchase and how to use, that sort of thing, right? So basically, yeah, this fragrance actually, as you know, like I have done full like a comparison, or rather shorter video, and I showed this from time to time. I never did an exclusive on this, like never talked about this in general. So basically, yeah, I showed you, I think, the presentation and all that you guys all know. So let me just show you the bottle. Actually, the bottle pretty much basic Chanel Allure Homme bottle, and then all the flankers, they look alike, just the color combination is a bit different, right? So basically it's like the sizes it comes in, I think it's 50, 100 and 200 ml, and this is the one I have is 100 ml EDP concentration. There's one EDT version for this which I didn't know. I never tried that, but I'm going to talk about this EDP a little bit more, the performance, the occasion, the season, compliments and all that stuff. All right, so there's going to be a shorter review, I guess. So basically, let me show you the few things that I really like about this fragrance, or rather this Chanel's house, right? So the first thing I really like is the cap. Very, if you look, like if you're not familiar with this Chanel house, basically this Allure Homme Sport line, their bottles do look, if you look at for first time, it looks very elegant, because I think they have a watch, like watches like this in a Chanel, like a line and stuff that looks something like this. This one looks at dial and stuff. So pretty professional, pretty neat, and pretty up class, rich, that kind of a fragrance. So the first one is the original, the EDT. I didn't buy the Chanel Allure Homme Sport. Which one? Because I have a, I showed you a few days back, I have this. So basically Versace's Pour Homme, met my craving, and this one is good enough for me, right? Maybe later part I will buy. So I went to buy that one, and I ended up buying this one. All right, and the same day I bought Dior Homme Intense and this. It's two of my most solid fragrances. This is I think one of the best from the Chanel men line, because of few things. This one is said to be a flanker, but to my nose, this can be a fragrance on its own, right? So basically, let's talk about more for the about the bottle design. This one is not really see-through. All right, it says Allure Homme Sport and Eau Extreme, and then the bottle is a bit darker than the Chanel Allure Homme Sport. So that's the difference. But if you put LED light, as I showed before, and you put it like against the LED light, you can see the level of juice in a dark room. All right, and then the bottle is pretty professional. I think it's a glass, even though it looks like metal. Nothing much at the back. You get your serial code here, and the bottom you get your sticker and all your, if you are worried about fakes. But then thing is, one way to avoid your fakes, don't buy from untrusted sources. Buy from Chanel counter. You're gonna get the original stuff, even though you're gonna pay a little bit more. For this I paid, I think, around $100 because this is not discounted, not even a bit. You cannot find Chanel fragrances in any other perfume shops and stuff. This one you have to pay the retail to get this stuff, but you get quality for this. All right, so this one I think is not exactly new. It's a bit old now. It has some age to it, and then this one is bit, it's been talked about in few channels where it's been hyped, like this one got a lot of love, especially Jeremy said on the opening hour, he's like he was saying something like, smell me, I'm God. The central of this first hour is crazy. He's spot on, like on the first 1 hour to two, you're gonna get very nice sort of a projection. You can smell it. I had it in the morning. I went with 4 sprays, 1, 2, 3, and one on my shirt. People could smell it, and people were looking. I got some. Not really in Bangladesh. You don't get like people stop you like, holy shit, what are you wearing? Whoa, you are so awesome and stuff. So we don't do that. That's not the culture in this part of the world. But yeah, sometimes some people, once in a while they can look at you. You can see the eye communication and stuff. So if you're wearing something gross, they'll be like, what the hell is this guy? But no, I got some good attention from this. So I've been wearing this for some time now. I've been wearing this for 1 year plus. So my juice level is pretty much here. So few things about this fragrance. Let me slow down because I had my morning tea and stuff. A bit after the walk, I'm a bit jumpy. So about the presentation and all, let's go one by one. Let's go a presentation, the one I showed, and the sprayer actually is one of the best sprayers. All right, let me show you the sprayer. Pretty standard, nothing fancy, but looks very nice with the black with the combination. This sprays like one of the most professional sprayers you'll ever see. It sprays a little bit and it sprays a lot as well. So you get very good spray with this fragrance, just like all the Chanel fragrances, good quality. So I'll show you the sprayer and all after a while. But then yeah, for the presentation and everything, like the whole presentation, even with the box, I don't have the box around with me, otherwise I've shown, but I think easily 10 out of 10. Pretty professional, pretty neat. There's like nothing extra or nothing extravagant, pretty classy, up class and stuff. So bottle presentation, good, 10. Second is the smell, right? This smell, let me show you actually the sprayer. As I told you about the sprayer, the cap is pretty much, again, let me show you, it got some weight to it. It's plastic and rubber, I think, inside like this. Fits pretty nicely and secured, as I showed you. You can pick it up, but not magnetic. All right. Okay, here's the sprayer. I was telling you about how it sprays a little bit and how it sprays a lot. Okay, you spray a little bit gently. See, it gives a little bit mist. But if you go for a full spray, it goes like it like comes like carnival. It doesn't hold back to give you enough juice. So pretty juicy. So up top, what you get. For me, my reason to buy this fragrance, I tell you before once more. Let me tell you once more, okay? Like, let me tell you right now once more. I tried this and Chanel Allure Homme Sport side by side. I was gonna buy the Allure Homme because like the Sport is more popular at the time, and then more people they have that one, and this one is just like people are saying it's a bit hyped and it's not that great. But when I put this on my skin, I loved it at the first night. The opening blast of this is very, very bright, very sweet, and as well as very lovable. It's not about musk or whatever. It has tons of musk in it, but the opening blast, very bright, very, I don't know, it smells like neroli, but it has I think orange. It has a little bit of mandarin orange, a little bit of bergamot. Very citrusy opening, very sweet and very light. At the same time, a little bit touch of creaminess. It's not just like, if I compare with this is a bit more light and airy. It doesn't have the creaminess in this. Okay, it right away it's airy. This one is a bit heavier. So for the day like this today, it's a bit breezy, a bit cooler morning in the winter, not very cold, but like autumn and fall, that kind of cold weather. You can see on the lake the water has waves and stuff. The air is passing by over the lake. Yep, this is ideal for that kind of daytime, even nighttime. You can wear this. It's a bit cooler. Thing is, the smell I get from this, as I told you, the initial impression for 20 minutes, you're gonna get that opening bright citrus, touch of creaminess and bit of musk. If you can imagine the musk being white, sweet musk. If you know Narciso Rodriguez, for her, that's sort of the EDP one. It has some vanilla, some hazelnut, like bit touch of white chocolate, that kind of white feel to it, but along mixed with that bergamot and citrus. That goes away, I think, around 20 minutes to 30 minutes mark. It starts drying down, sits a little bit close to your skin. So this one, it says oh extreme. I know many people talked about the extreme part. This fragrance to my nose doesn't smell anything like a sporty or even extreme. This is a very soft, very elegant, very up class, romantic, that sort of fragrance. It has It can be used for sport. You can imagine like, you play sports, rugby and football and whatnot, and end of the game you go to your locker room after a shower and stuff. You feel very fresh, and your body is starting cooling down. Then you apply this, it will be perfect. It will fill up the whole locker room and stuff. That kind of situation. But wearing this, I wouldn't imagine people playing sports, because it's not really exactly suited for that sort of a sporty affair. All right. So basically, yeah. And the dry down, it slowly goes to the bit floral, a bit musk. The highlight of this fragrance is musk. I told you this before. So it's a very modern musk. It's not very heavy or sickening, that sort of musk that it gets you, it doesn't have that. So this one I think can be worn with your suit. It can be worn with your formals and stuff. People say it's casual. I don't see it can be worn. I think the Allure Homme Sport, which smells quite like this. This one can be a bit of your, like casual, like Allure Homme Sport. That one is a bit, like citrusy at the same time, it's formal as well. Yeah. But this one is heavier. This one stands between your Allure Homme Sport and Edition Blanche and that kind of a fragrance. I think the evening time, this would be perfect wearing. It bit cooler weather and stuff. It will hang on to your skin, project very nicely. People can smell within your 2-3 feet that area, and you're gonna get like quiet, that sort of compliments, not like a wow. It doesn't have that wow factor, but very elegant, very up class. So for projection and longevity, this one I'm gonna give our condition at this weather, this kind of cooler weather, I think I'm gonna get around 8 out of 10. Projection for first 2 hours, very good. You're gonna get like 8.5. Let's get 8.5. Compliments, this one will make perfect date scent. If you're going out in the evening time with your lady, some restaurant, and you can sit close to each other in the car, wherever you are sitting in whatever your vehicle is, she can smell you. If you're going for intimate, that sort of situation with your wife, maybe married people like this better, bit mature touch to it, like maybe 20 and up. All right, perfect for that kind of scenario. If you're going to like make love, let's just say it out loud. People don't say that. They say close encounters, whatnot. Let's just be bold. People make love all the time, so what's wrong with it? Word is about love. So yeah, perfect for that scenario. Okay. And not many people own this. This is one great factor about this. People own Bleu de Chanel, Sauvage. Most of the people, like ordinary people, like who are not into fragrance game and stuff, they want a shirt thing, they wear something else. This is pretty uncommon. Okay, easily can be fragrance on its own. So basically, for the price that you pay, I think you get good value for it. It lasts on your skin for a very long time. You can smell it, even faint, you can smell it, right? So even the Chanel Allure Homme Sport, it doesn't evade your skin like this one. That one also hold on to your skin, right? So Chanel basically giving you quality, and you can smell the classiness of the poshness of the house of Chanel. This is one of my most favorite from that house. I have Platinum Egoist, I have Bleu de Chanel, I have few others, and I want to get actually like Egoist and Pour Monsieur as well. But to me, one of the safest, most pleasing, and sort of not crowd pleaser or that kind of typical mall scent, no way. This one, for compliments, I'm gonna give 10 out of 10. Ladies, if they know classy fragrances and they know this is expensive, like in our books, like we're not gonna get this cheap. One thing I need to just clarify with all of you, right? In our part of the world, we really have to pay the buck to get a bottle like this. We may have to like let go 2-3 bottles prices. All right, in the States you guys get $20, $30 cheapies, Nautica Voyage and stuff. We don't get that kind of price. We don't get it like 10-15 bucks. We have to pay the 40, 50, 60, that kind of higher side, even though for the cheapies, right? So basically, yeah, this is a pretty expensive fragrance and it's worth your money. So if you're really looking to get one fragrance that's gonna be your suit and tie, evening, cooler mornings and stuff, if you're going for a walk and it's breezy and they're like nice weather, your skin, you don't heat up so much, it's gonna hang on to your skin very nicely. Don't wear this in the sun, under the scorching sun, 40 degrees, 34 degrees. This is gonna die very fast. All right, so basically, yeah. So I think versatility for that matter, I think give it 7. Okay, so overall mark for this, for what it is, for the price and everything, I'm gonna give this 9 out of 10. That is my mark. That's what I feel this deserves. All right, and this is not maybe as safe as like Sauvage or Bleu de Chanel, because those are mainstream. This is a bit different. If you're a fan of musk, then only you can appreciate this. If you don't like the musky bit, it has the touch of powderiness, just touch, not so much, bit heavy and creamier stuff. If you don't like that sort of fragrance, don't buy this. All right. So basically, yeah. For I think recommended age, as I mentioned before, 25 and up, or maybe 20 and up. All right. You can appreciate it. Give it a try on your skin. The EDP version. All right. I don't know about the EDP version. One of the solid fragrances from Chanel, House of Chanel. All right. So there you go. So now I'm gonna upload this, and I'm gonna be giving you second episode in a while, somewhere in like after a while. I'm gonna give you tips for how to purchase your fragrances. Okay, few tips on those. All right. So see you soon. Bye bye.